All right, good evening, everyone. We're getting ready to start things off here. We've got Nick and me to start out with. Nick's going to be joining us shortly. Brent is going to be coming on here in just a second. So let things build up here and then we'll get started. We got some things to show off to you. We got some things to show up, and we've already got the peanut gallery. Damn right. Hi. Yeah. You go like this. No more free shirts for you, Nick. Free, I pay for it. I will in the future. No more. I mean, hey, I'll take a zip up though. One of those unpaid zip ups. Oh, nice. You want to? We have something to take people to. No, I think I left them upstairs. I don't know. I had them in my hand. Okay. Yeah. There you go. All right, we'll be on a walkabout here. Brent had to go up and get his. Yeah, I got two cars here. These are the two. These are yours. That's yours. Okay. That was it. That's all I brought down. Did you bring my charger? Oh. Isn't that yours? All right, everyone. As usual, technical difficulties as we sort everything out. Brent had to go get his headset. So we got a good show for you tonight, anyway. Uh, we're gonna do some happenings on with the convention, show you some cars, tell some stories, get made fun of. The standard. Those of you who haven't come in, just pop in and say hi as we are live on the show. Say hello. Go ahead and make a comment if you can see and hear us. Go. Hello there. If that is Dave or whomever, just stop in and say hi. I know we're kind of getting off to a little slow start here. Just 1 second. Messenger app.
What's that? Oh, well, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's fine.
You go to your. Yeah, allow. Unmute and start your camera. There you go. And then I know. We're just gonna have to wing it. He's going to get his headset.
Oh, okay.
I can't see you. I have hijacked your feed officially. Oh Lord. I can't add you in there. Yeah, go back out and come back in. Oh hey, hey Kent, how are you? We're getting ready to get started here as we continue. But while we're waiting for everybody to get in here, we've had a great week so far. We've only been harassed and teased by Dave a few times, even though we deserve every bit of it. Um, yeah, I look tired. It's been long. It's been very, very long week. Average bedtime of 1:30 to 2:30 with about 3 to 4 hours sleep, and then rotating on a air mattress. So yeah, it's been long. So um, what do you guys think so far of it's been questions if you guys have any. Uh, the cars so far. There we go. Here we go. There's Nick. Nick, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. There we go. All right, Nick's joining us tonight. Now we look a little less confusing and messed up. All right, Nick. So tell me, what do you think so far has been the best experience you've had?
Just the interaction with everybody, meeting new people, and just getting that one-on-one interaction.
And Brent, what about you? What's been your highlight so far?
Um, well, getting things checked off the list that I didn't know existed on the list, so that's been fun. I'll have more to come on that here in the future.
Yeah,
But
I would.
hanging out with the people has been a good time too, though.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
would definitely say that the checking off list has been a huge, huge deal this week. I mean, probably more so than I thought. I planned on bringing about 65 cars or so to the bring it home, and I've clearly exceeded that by about 20 or so within the first couple of days.
Hmm.
Um, I think one of the highlights for me was a Ferrari toy show, a car from the Nuremberg toy show. And we will have an explanation for that here shortly as well. Are you in an undisclosed location there, Brent?
No, I wouldn't say undisclosed, but it's definitely a private recording studio. So,
Nice. Nick, what's been the big car for you?
I would say the big car find for me is I finally dipped into red lines. So I got my first red line officially, which is a blue beach bomb.
Nice. Yeah, that was. I remember you getting that, and I was quite happy for you when you saw that. We are going
Hmm.
to rip some cars tonight, some
well, that's
uh,
happening.
Maybe
more
one,
so than
two,
this.
three.
4, 5, 7. But we're going to start it off with a Speed Machines Acura NSX. Um, we'll look that one here first. I've been told that we're going to be hijacked and taken over by the folks from C4. It's already happened. I get away from the chair 1 second, and Dave's kind of got me. So there's car number 1 for the night. Um, Lions. I mean, let's talk about Lions. Really?
Um,
Tasty too.
oops, excuse me. I would have to say the lines have been lengthy.
Mhm.
You go to line up and you're already 2 hours too late for the line. The lines have been a little overly done this year. I've noticed it. It normally you can get down there for anything about an hour ahead of schedule, but this year there has been people that have been waiting for like 3 hours before anything starts, whether it's the vending poll, autograph sessions. It's been a little bit of a lengthy
Mhm.
line. So, I mean,
Yep.
we waited last night for dinner for almost 3 hours just so we could get a good table. So, and it paid off because we met Jimmy. So,
Yeah, I would agree. Some
Yes.
lines, they
Yeah.
basically you get your ticket and then you immediately line back up to get into the vending machines. So you get your ticket and you don't even leave. You just turn around and make a new line to start your vending sales. So it's just bang bang, pretty quick.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been fun.
But as a vote, everybody's been pretty quiet, pretty patient, um, pretty easy to get along with and talk through. And no arguing, screaming, "Rawr, you skip," none of that. And the
Hmm.
staff's been really good about keeping everything calm and cool. Not that it was bad or anything.
Thank
Yes,
you
there
for
was a
allowing us to
surprise
do
drop
that.
as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, no, not a problem there,
Yeah,
Mr. Hot Wheel
appreciate
Hunter.
it,
We
Hot
always
Wheel Hunter.
appreciate it. Just being involved with it. It's been fun. So, and who knows what maybe for year 3 you'll be able to do it for year. Maybe you'll be able to do it too. So that'll be fun.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, One of the other things I thought was really um, different or cool this year was just how much everybody seemed to appreciate each other throughout the week. Lots of, oh man, it's been great to see you again. Lots and lots of hugs, high fives, whatever you want to call it. So that's been a real big plus too. Um, so, you know, that's good stuff there.
Yeah.
What about for you
It's been
guys?
fun. Um, Again, I said it last week. Seeing everybody is the number one thing when the reason I come here. Getting to see when you can only see your friends once a year, when you can get to sit and hang out with them and talk Hot Wheels and go room to room, or sit at the dinner and with your friends, or go to a private event with your friends. That's all that it is. I mean, it's hanging out with your friends and getting to see people that you don't get to see very often. And when we're scattered all over the U.S. and the world, it's just that's the number one thing. It's just getting to see your friends.
And I couldn't agree more. I met a lot
Yeah.
of people, even from last year, which was my first year. Um, and just to kind of kindle those friendships was amazing. And like you alluded to, Brent, all the different private events that we get invited to and just really get to rub elbows with all of your friends and new friends. That's the best part for me.
Well, yeah, definitely. And speaking of other things, let's talk about some cars. Let's
All
show one
right.
of the cars.
Yep.
Brent, do you have one of them available to show?
Um. Yes. What's let's see here. Let's see which one was number one again. I believe it would be here. I'll go ahead and take it out of this packaging so we can see it a little bit better. Well, we're not going to liberate it just quite yet, but well, that may come. So we'll go ahead and start off with the number one of three, 1962 Ford F100 in red and white with some really good pinstriping. The tonneau cover and the hood have matching pinstriping. You've got the Ford logo on the back. There we go.
Mhm.
Fully detailed front end. and the license plate just says, if I can read it, it just says sweet. So that's a really cool. I really like the card art that they chose. It's it's a really neat card art. It's got the water in the background, and it's just a really cool, very cool piece. And since we had the truck, the patch for this year was the truck as well. So that is going to be the new patch that everybody's going to be hunting for. And it's very pretty. It's got the pinstriping on it, and it just looks really great.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with that one.
Yeah.
So we had a comment here. Congrats on the charity cyclone donation. Yes. Um,
Hmm.
I was very
Thank you.
happy with how it did. Much better than that
Yeah.
Volvo. Yeah, that's the last time we'll ever talk about a Volvo ever again.
Unless
The
it's a
Cyclone
gasser,
did
we
go
might
for
we might we might
$90.
think about the gasser.
Yeah, it's a possibility. But the Cyclone did go for $90 to support Children's Miracle Network, and we were glad to do that. Barb did a great job with the write up, and a huge shout out to Dave Baumgartner, who does our cars for us. So I was quite pleased with that. The charity auction through the first 60 lots of 120 had raised over $19,000 for Children's Miracle Network. So that was a huge, huge number, and they had not even gotten to the bigger items yet. Nick, can you talk about the one thing that we were both going for and we got horribly outbid to the
So
point that we
before
didn't
we,
even get bid. Oh, there.
exited the charity.
Who was that?
That
Was that
was
Mr. Mike?
Mike. That was
Who was
Mike
that? That was
from
Mike.
Real Rider Mike.
Oh, right.
Nice. So the Boulevard Liberty Walk Skyline, FEP, brought in a cool $1,150. We didn't even get a chance to make a bid because it started at, say, $500. So I pretty much just ripped up my card and said, good luck to the bidders.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, the guy in front of us like it's gonna go over 1,000. I bet you it's gonna go over 1,000. And
Yeah.
then he was right. It clearly did. I'm sitting there going in
Yeah.
my wallet, going, "Yep, yep, yep." It got to 750, and I've got, "Yep, I'm done." I didn't even get a
Mm-hmm.
chance. It got up there so quick before um,
Right.
it was done that it was uh, unfair. I mean, it would have been nice to have, but it was over real quick for us. Let's see other charity items. Those of you who did get a watch last night, last night's show was definitely the R-rated version of Alive, and that was
Yes.
for the Hardy Adams Invitational, and
Mm-hmm.
that was awesome. They
Yes.
raised $1,200 for Children's Miracle Network with some really, really awesome cars. Brent and Nick, I'll let you guys go over some of the details and carnage that followed. So take it away.
All right. It's always a little bit of a challenge when you're filming that event, especially for me because I was the lead camera on that one, so I was the one that was getting the car pictures, as they were getting picked, to who they were going to go against, and then I was also the camera that was getting down as close as I could to the action, and there was a couple of times where you couldn't tell on the camera, but I'm literally holding the phone like this, and I'm leaning back like I'm trying to stay away from it because I don't know if you've never hit a Hot Wheel with a sledgehammer, things parts tend to fly. So
Yes, they do.
thankfully, I did not get hit with any shrapnel this year, so that was a definite plus. But overall, it's a fun event because it was started by a group of friends just to have a good time, and now it has morphed into a memorial event that raises money to help with the charity for the Children's Miracle Network, and it's a great cause. And you know, who knows? Maybe someday, maybe we'll be part of the customizing part of it, and you know that would be kind of neat too. So
Yeah, I would agree. Being able to be a part of that event and actually customize a car for charity. Just for me, seeing all the excitement on people's faces to actually watch these cars get smashed was amazing. And the one car that like got stuck in the carpet, I just
multiple
couldn't, I just couldn't stop
multiple
laughing.
cars got
It
stuck
was
in the
amazing.
carpet.
Yes, it did. So
There was quite
yeah,
a few. There was there
Yeah.
was there was like one or two cars that we literally had to use the hammer to like kind of side hit them to get them out of the carpet. They were very well wedged in there, and you know the unfortunate part is we were kind of down in a basement room, or no, well, we were kind of no, we were upstairs. But when you get into a big hotel like this and you get into these back rooms, unfortunately, sometimes their cell service is not the best. And, you know, like right now, I'm literally like, there's a window right here, and I am on limited network. And if you go to the other side of the hotel, you might have 5G. So, unfortunately,
hmm
we might have to see if we can find we might have to find like a Wi-Fi booster or something when we do our live shows on the road. But it's definitely a good time.
Was Marcia there? I did not see a car for her. I'm not sure
No,
if
no, I
the
no,
didn't
car
either.
made it or not,
nope.
or if it got left at home. I don't know the details on that.
No, but Marcia was not there for that
But
event.
Coco did smash quite a few. Coco did smash
Yes, she
quite a
did.
I
few cars
I
at
even
the
got to hit.
event.
I even got to hit.
Um,
I even got to hit Mr. Corey Spencer's car there towards the end. So,
That was a
which
beast.
yes, I mean it took like five people to beat that thing to a destructive end, and unfortunately, it was really cool. And Corey does amazing work, and yeah, it was a very cool piece of work that Corey put it up, and it was neat.
yeah, it was really, really amazing. There was like a Frankenstein doll too, or piece as well that I saw for a little bit. That
Yes.
didn't last very long either. Um, Interesting way to use all the casting choices again. I mean, and I believe Thunder Roller was chosen for next year as well,
That's for the custom swap.
from what I can tell. Was that true?
That was for the custom
That's the
swap,
custom swap portion
Got
of it.
some swap. Yep.
which will be the end.
Okay.
That was the end of it. So,
Yep.
Yeah, for those of you who've never been to this event, they do a custom swap obviously afterwards, and it's a themed vehicle or choice of casting on it, and that's kind of really, from my understanding, is kind of how the Hardy Adams evolved from that. So that's pretty cool that they've kept that tradition alive and how it was going um, from there. Um, so yeah, it was awesome. It was really really great to see that. Let's show another car from the convention. And Brent, we'll
Another
let you go
souvenir
again.
car.
You want to bring up another
all
one?
right,
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and do car number 2 of 3, and it is. Let me get it out of this safety protective blister here, so we don't hurt it, because you know these are kind of cool cars. We have the 1985 Chevy Camaro IROC, and again, same artwork, but you know you've got the pro circuit wheels, you've got the T-tops, the louvered hood. It just looks really really good. Detailed front end, super detailed rear tail on the car. We'll obviously post some better pictures on the page here later, because it's one downside I can honestly tell you. These rooms are a little on the dark side again this year, but and if the sun was out, it would be much brighter. But yeah, the fully detailed out rear tail
hmm
pan of it. It's got license plates. It just says Ohio 23. It's got all the blinkers, all the correct stickering and logos. It just looks really, really sharp. It's
Another
probably
really
so
well done car.
far,
And yes, this is a
yeah,
Camaro that I will keep.
yeah. And for me, as
Well,
it for the convention cars that we've received, as of right now, this is my number one. So
Nice. I got
yep.
the C1 open, and it does look a lot better out of the package, and better than what we got to see previously in sneak photos.
yeah,
So,
yep, it's very very cool.
yep.
Here, I'm gonna rip a car. I'm gonna rip this one because
Yeah.
this was my first. I'm gonna
Yeah.
rip a
Please
car.
do.
This was my first buy of the week, and it's got this weird packaging with it. And for those that you don't know what this is the Pepsi Next Highway Hauler. Here,
Yeah.
let me get it out of here really quick because it's already halfway out anyways. So we'll go ahead and just pop this thing right out of
Oh,
here.
no pocket knife for this
No,
reveal.
no, it was pretty much it was about to be it was about to liberate its own self. So, but
Hmm.
this one was a Japan release only, and the packaging actually it's going to be kind of hard to tell here in camera, but it has the kanji up here, so
Hmm.
that's cool, and it comes with a little sticker package that will be saved, and we'll go ahead and keep the stickers for it. But yeah, so that's the Pepsi Next Highway Hauler, and then it's just super
Nice.
cool. And I didn't have this one yet, and our good buddy Roy had this in his room, and he it's the only one I've seen in person to be able to buy. So I'm glad to be able to have this one. And when I get home, it's going on the wall. So now I got to figure out what's coming off the wall. So, but yep, that's my first rip for the night.
Very nice.
There you go. Let's see what else was there. Let's talk about dinner. You know, Nick,
Okay.
as someone who's been to dinner before, you kind of helped lead us through the process, and we'll get into that
Hmm.
here in just a second. Um, kind of tell us what dinner is about and how that goes, and then we'll get into
Okay,
the thing.
so dinner's all ultimately about an appreciation for Mattel and their designers. Um, I got the fortunate, for my first one to be last year for Julian Coils. This year was Jimmy Loop. Um, he is the marketing director, I believe. That gets to help do all the marketing for Mattel. Um, this year versus last year, I feel was a lot more interactive is Brent has shown, which was really great to kind of make the special guest laugh. Um, considering he has stated that he was a little nervous with public speaking, so we got to make him laugh a little bit. So that was awesome. But you really get to know a little bit about each Mattel, designer, employee, and they really kind of shed light on their, life and operation, etc. And they also get to, get presented. I'm sorry, gifts from Mattel from Collectors Events Unlimited. That's unique to them and their interests. So that's always amazing to see. The food's pretty good. I was impressed with the food. Year over year. So that's just kind of part of it. Um, so yeah. And then also of course, just like the entire event, for me the cars are just a bonus.
Hmm.
Being a part of the experience is what I enjoy. So yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a good time. Being it was my first dinner and Kent's as well, we weren't 100% sure what we were to expect. At least I wasn't, and it was a lot. It was a lot more well-to-do than I thought it was going to be, and getting to
Hmm.
see Jimmy get all of his gifts that Mattel and some of the designers had given him, and also Mr. Lamley gave him a gift as well. And
Hmm.
it was just he got some great gifts. He got a custom car made with the
What's
engine
up,
that he really
people?
wants to put in the car, but it won't
Hey,
fit.
Dale.
Oh, what's up, Dell? We
Hey,
got Mr. Dell.
we're gonna make an announcement here real quick. Hey, Dell, stay up. Dell was involved in the 22 car race to the last car Battle Royale, and he won it. So congratulations to Dell. Well done. I don't know if we're supposed to
Yes,
announce it yet,
congrats.
but we're gonna share it here. Awesome. Make sure you wear this tomorrow. I wore it today. I wore this. You guys ain't bought one yet, but you should. It's a mid-state race team. The race team.
Very nice.
Get in there. Oh, there it is. The race team shirt, official. National
There you go.
champion team. National champion team. Just remember that. All right, man. Thank you so
Heck
much.
yeah.
Congratulations. And welcome to your first nationals. Thank you. Thank you. I'm having a great time. So. Awesome. I just wanted you to know this is my brother-in-law. He showed up and say hi. Hello. Awesome, awesome. Congratulations again, Dell. We'll see you. Yep. That was Dell Drenth, everybody. Sizzler's race champion in the 22 car battle royale. Awesome job there, Dell. Congratulations again. Okay.
Yeah, that's
sorry for the
amazing.
live interruption.
Congrats, Dell.
Hey, we're live. It
That's the way it
happens.
goes.
I mean, you guys are going to have to worry about it. I'm in a locked hotel room on the 17th floor, so and nobody can get to me. So unless they have a key, and then if it doesn't give out a key, I'll be all right. So.
I gave you the key. You're good.
Okay. Well, Nick, don't give the key.
So
how was your
my thoughts
dinner
on dinner?
experience, Camp?
I thought the food was gonna. I hear horrible stories. The food's never good. Food's never good. That was definitely not the case. Steak was perfect. We got some tomatoes and some asparagus and
Potatoes.
some sort of potato, and then some red velvet cake after that, and some obviously tea, coffee, water, all the usual fixins there.
Salad.
Jimmy, yeah, with salad too. Jimmy was awesome. He was very down to earth, and he says he's somebody that doesn't like public speaking, but he's very good at it. I was surprised that
Yep.
his prior career was not related to Mattel, and he put in a lot of hard work, a lot of studying. He really applied himself, and he's just so awesome and did such a great job.
Hello.
And
Hello
there's
from Ohio.
and for those of you who don't know, that was Miss Melanie. That is Mr. Greg Sully's girlfriend, and she's
Better
doing
half.
another live pop in for us tonight. So this is really better half, yes.
It's definitely the better half.
I was really impressed with Jimmy. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I was really impressed with Jimmy. I liked what he had to say, and he had very positive attitude. And he drives a Prius, so what could possibly go wrong?
And he also has a Nismo, or what is his
There
other
with some
car?
great stickers.
He's got a S13
Yeah, so he's
It's a
got an
240
S13
SX.
freaking Skyline.
with a with an RV motorcycle.
Yeah. So he drives that Prius for fuel economy, but when he's wanting to have some fun, he's got a Skyline, so he's good. So,
Slash Sylvia.
That was yeah.
Sorry, Nick. I'm sorry.
All good.
That was
I will get it straightened
one of the
eventually.
gifts that the Mattel folks gave him. Yeah, one of the gifts that the Mattel folks gave him was a model of his car in the actual paint color, and they put a baby seat in the back to kind of remind him that he's still a dad. So it was really cool moment there. It was by far one of the best experiences I've been involved with, Not that I had any involvement in it, but just being there.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
Brent, that uh, cutout you have. You want to explain what that's all about?
Yeah. So the amazing Marshall Walker has been playing practical jokes pretty much all week long. It started with the very
Hmm.
first autograph session, and she came up with custom e-sheets for the guys, because Jimmy and Brendan and Mike and Chris they always do some kind of fun t-shirt. And so she's been printing up custom made e-sheets for people in the crowd to sign, and we'll post pictures of those later. But again, as Ken stated, Jimmy is not a huge public speaker. So to break the ice for him, I don't know how many she made, but she made the Jimmy head, and it's on a stick. It's super glued to the back. So we all had a bunch of people. She came up and she gave us all little Jimmy Lou heads. So
Hmm.
we were fortunate enough to be in the proper placement that we were able to receive these. So it's kind of neat to be able to have something like this, knowing that when he started his first when he first started his speech, like I would say there was at least 50 of these that were just flying through the crowd, like, hey, what's going on? And he loses it, and he's just laughing, and then then they took pictures of it and stuff like that. So it's out there. So we'll have to find those pictures and get those posted for everybody to see too. But that's the story behind the monster Jimmy Lou heads, and they are not small. So here's a Hot Wheel car for reference. They are huge. So
Yeah.
it's really, really cool.
Yeah, the other thing about that too was that people were asking him to sign them, and
Hmm.
they were signing them all over, right across his forehead, on his cheek, on the actual handle itself. So people were having fun with it and having a good time, and that's what this is all about. So,
Hmm.
anytime to make things lighter or more fun is always a good thing. So if anybody has any questions too, please bring them up. We'll try to get them answered for you. Um,
Yeah.
Now, Nick, if you want to do the honors, why don't you show some of the things that came with dinner?
Will do. So, the controversial, it's ugly. I don't like it. You know, I personally like it after seeing it in person. Um, they made him the Nissan Silvia S15 in camo, and it's really hard to see. He
Yes, it
purposely
is.
made it camo because he wanted it. That's one of his favorite prints. There's a little too much glare here. Um, but here is the car. We may have to open that up at a later time to, maybe get a better
Here,
look.
let me see if I can
Al-
grab one of mine. If I got a little bit more light here, maybe we'll be able to see it a
Also,
little
you
better.
got a Lean Customs pin that matches. These do come numbered, but you have to open it to know the number. And then also, you get a patch. I really do like this patch. I'm glad they used the white backdrop to kind of highlight the car itself. It is a brown and green camo with orange dots on the wheel. They look red, but they are orange.
Let's see here. Let me flip my camera around. Oh, wrong button. Right button. Right button. Wrong button. I'm losing.
You had it right the first time. And we do have
There
other
you go.
people pop in
Yeah, it looks a
tonight.
lot better than what I can
There we
show.
go.
There you go. Yeah, I have a little bit more lighting up here in the 17th floor. So, and the wheels is say it's orange. It's got orange wheels on it, and then the glare is really bad. There's the tail, and then on the
Hmm.
hood, and it's really hard to see, but there is a Jimmy Lou logo on both sides of the hood.
And the license plate also says JLD for Jimmy Lou Dinner.
Yep.
Mhm. Yep. And you also
there's
were able
been
to get a e-sheet. I don't have that down with me at this current time, but
I do.
Brent's going to help me out here of said S15. It does not match, but it is the casting. An amazing one, in my opinion.
Most definitely. And hopefully tomorrow this will have an autograph on it. So
Yep.
that is one of our goals for tomorrow.
So
there's
kind of in
been
the
a lot of.
segue.
Whoa.
Go
Sorry.
ahead, Nick.
One at a time, gentlemen.
So in the segue of that, I am going to rip my first car, and I'm going to kind of go a little bit older than Brent, but kind of the same. I am going to open the 1990 Collector Series Highway Hauler Pepsi.
Woo.
Ooh, I'm not winning.
Yeah, you're getting her.
All right.
That is a very
Beautiful.
cool truck.
Got the
Very cool
opening
truck.
back. Very
And
nice.
that's the large logo, in case you people
Yes.
were wondering.
Large
That's
logo.
the large logo.
Yep. And probably not valid
That's a
anymore, but
great
I got
truck.
speed points.
I love it.
Speed points. Gotta love the speed points.
Yes.
I think this dinner car is gonna have a real big appreciation later on down the road. The initial reactions
Yeah.
seem to be mixed. It's either you absolutely don't like it or you absolutely love it, and
Yep.
I'm interested to see where this goes in a year or two. I think it's going to lean more towards I slept on this and I really should have gotten these when they were relatively affordable. I see these going up into the $300-400 range if this cycle continues with the bubble the way it
Mm-hmm.
is. So, really, really cool car. Really interesting
Yes.
concept. The one thing we didn't talk about was the shirt. Now, the shirt's, typical big logo in the back for dinner, involving the main logo and
Hmm.
something smaller on the front. Not the case this year. It's Jimmy Lou's logo on the back, big Hot Wheels logo around the um, bottom, but it's just an outline of it, not full out. And
But there
Hmm.
was the Hot Wheels logo on the
there was a
front too.
logo up here in the center. Yes, very simple, clean design. I really liked it. Big difference from past shirts and past dinner event memorabilia, but it was really cool. So
Hmm.
I like that it was different. It was really nice. Okay, we do have another live look in. Another guest has joined us.
Who we got now?
They're saying no, but we're saying yes. Yeah,
Who do we
they're
have?
they're, they're talking on the phone, but they need to hurry up.
You could
Um,
just accidentally move the camera.
another first time convention goer.
Oh,
Uh,
oh.
not quite yet. There we go. Here we go. And we'll just
No,
get a
she's
little
escaping.
hi shout out. There's
Hi,
Miss
Miss
Audra. Say
Audra.
hi.
Hello.
There's Audra for us, everybody. So, what do you think so far?
It's amazing. Anybody wants to come, I would highly recommend it.
A little overwhelming?
Yes, my legs hurt, my knees hurt.
What's
But it
better? What's better, stairs or elevator?
depends on how long you want to wait for the elevator. 5 minutes for the elevator? Depends.
What did you think of dinner?
I think it was good.
Yeah. Who were you sitting with?
Oh, jeez. I had Mike, Tina, um, Angela, Chris, and Marsha.
Huh.
And then
Nice.
another couple and two other guys. It was fun.
It seemed like you guys were laughing it up pretty much over there. Do you think if you had the opportunity to do it again, would you?
It was.
Yeah. Do you recommend others come?
Yes. Yes.
Is what we've described similar to what you've seen, or is it way off? Or
Oh no. You guys, I think you guys hit the nail on the head.
yeah, you can't really tell until you go, but it's so much fun. You get to meet so many people from so many different places.
You do. We got
Hmm.
Australia, Japan. There's
South Africa.
South Africa,
Yep.
and then there was New England.
Yep.
So
There. Oh, go ahead.
I would say there's Mr. Kraut Customs out of Germany.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's people from all over.
I
It's
think there was
a
somebody
definite
from
mix.
Macedonia. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Miss Audra, thank you so much for stopping in tonight,
thank you.
and we'll be seeing
Thank
you
you.
in about 15 minutes or so.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep. Later.
Yep.
That was Audra. But yeah, that's the whole great thing about this is that it's just fun, and you get to do different things, and you get to see different things, and lots of hunting has been involved, and lots of phone calls and things like that. So let's get into another car.
Okay, so I'm pretty excited about this
You
one.
haven't
This was
ripped one
like,
yet.
oh, well, who wants to rip one?
No. Well, you go. You started.
All right. So this was my second purchase of the week. We had, and this is the thing, just because you're at a convention doesn't mean there's deals. These things are $4.88 in the store. I paid
Ooh.
$5 for the Back to the Future DeLorean monster truck.
Hmm.
And the strength of this is 1.21 gigawatts. So this is a huge motor. So we'll go ahead and just the packaging just doesn't. It's not going to really fit in the luggage. So I hate to ruin the card art because again, the card art is really cool. It's got the DeLorean on there. It's super cool. But it's not gonna really go in the luggage very well because I may have another one of these. So I went ahead and we'll go ahead and get this one out of its packaging. And it is extremely detailed. They did a great job on the on all the all the engines and everything like that.
Hmm.
And it just looks amazing. So I got a new Monster Jam or monster truck, I should say. Not a Monster Jam, but monster truck. And it's just super cool and detailed. So monster truck.
Well, I think the only things we really have left yet, big ticket items, is we're going to try to get into the autograph session. I think tomorrow. And then we have the
Yep.
finale where they're going to make the announcement of where it's going to be, and then we'll finally get to see the finale car. Now, Brent has been on a massive trip trying not to hear what it is. He does know what it is, but he's like, I don't want to see pictures, I don't want to see color or anything like that. And
I don't
he's
even know
like,
what model
no,
it
no,
is.
no, no, no,
So
no, no.
I
And
have literally ran out of a room because they started to talk about it. I was like, nope, see ya, and I like ran out of a room. I don't want to know. It's the last thing that we get to see, and I'm trying to keep it a secret. And as of, like I said, as of right now, I do not know what it is. So I'm very happy that I've made it this far, and I can't wait to see it. But we'll get there tomorrow. So
So the finale is.
no. I will hit the leave button. I will disappear.
it's a car. That's what I'm going to
I'm
say. It's
hovering
just
on the
a
leave
car,
button. Don't
some
make
sort
me
of
leave.
casting.
With
I
this
can leave.
logo.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's fine. But don't tell me no other. I don't want to know.
Well, I think we're going to cut this a little short. We do have another place to be yet tonight. We want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching us and been tuning in for everything that we've been through. I know we haven't had as many lives and sneaks as we have in the past,
What's
but
up, PJ?
know that we
Hi,
have
PJ.
been out here representing the club, and we've gotten lots of love from all the fellow collectors, and we want to give that back out to everybody who's watching us, both back home and out here. It's been a great experience, so let's end it with some cars. Nick, or Brent, if you want to go next, go for it.
All right. I will rip my last one for the night. It's limited edition, one of 15,000. It is the 1965 Chevy Impala, number 4 of 4, from the 100%ers, the custom rider. It is the purple and black lowrider Impala. So let's go ahead and just go ahead. Again, easier to bring home loose cars than it is to bring all this cardboard home. So we're just going to go ahead and we'll just get rid of this. As Kenton likes to do, we'll just go ahead and throw it over there. And we'll go ahead and take this beautiful car out. It is purple and black with flames. And again, this one's going in the case when I get to the house as well. So I can't wait to see what that one looks like once we get it out. And and just because I'm going to move a little bit closer to the light here so we can kind of see the color a little bit better. It's a little dark
That's
in
nice.
these rooms, but it is a very pretty Impala. So I can't wait to see it in the basement with all the rest of the beautiful cars.
All right, well, I'll go next, and we'll save Nick for last because he's kind of teased what he's going to rip with a little bit of a logo. So, what we're going to do next is a real rider from the 80s, a Dodge D50 pickup truck, white hub,
What?
and
Oh,
it's got a little
I
yellow
didn't know.
blister.
I didn't know we were doing that one. Oh no. Oh, poor. We need
I
to tag
did find
Rodney in this one.
another D50 that was all small wheel, normal red
Nice.
color. Run with the
Look at
Dodge.
that.
This is really, really
That's
nice.
pretty
This thing
cool.
is beautiful. And
And
it doesn't
that's
have any.
and that in itself is why you open those. Yellow blistered, looked like it was ruined, and you open it up and it's crisp, clean, and beautiful. Good truck.
Very nice.
And it is a high raker as well. So, Nick, we'll let you close it
Yes,
out
it
for the
is.
night.
Perfect. All right. Well, you already seen it. You can't really see the car and where from I stand from. So we're gonna pop open this dinner Nissan S15.
Ripping dinner cars.
Uh-oh.
Who's that guy?
Who's that
Looks
guy?
like Dave.
Dave's
Oh,
not
no.
here.
Who's that?
There's Ken and Dave and
Oh
oh
Lord.
my lord.
Hey.
We can't hit.
You can't get me, man.
Boom.
Look at that.
Yeah, we'll see you in there. That car is way more beautiful.
And I
Yes.
don't know if you're not gonna be able to see it, but there is a car seat in the back seat.
We'll have to take better pictures later.
Yep. Boom.
But
And that's it.
thanks again, everyone, for coming out to watch with us tonight. It's been amazing. It's been a long week. It's been
It's
very
not over
tiring,
yet.
but yet it's been fun, and we've got one more day to go, and then we're going to catch an early flight back to the land of corn and cow. Thank you again, everybody. Keep on doing the Hot Wheels thing, and we will see you all later.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye.